All right, so today's project, we are going to swap out the original beat up, worn out 12-volt battery out of this battery powered car and replace it with a Dewalt 20-volt rechargeable battery. I've been reading up quite a bit about people that do these swaps. The Dewalt batteries are known to last a long time. They're quick charging. They oftentimes allow these things to go faster than the original 12-volt battery, and it should be a pretty easy hookup with about a $25 part off of Amazon. So 10.61 volts. We just charged that about a week ago. This hasn't been run much since. This battery discharges very quickly after it's been fully charged, so I know it's time to replace this. Alright, so here's the package. I ordered this a couple of weeks ago. And I think I paid like $23, $24. And I went ahead and bought two of them. So $23, $24 total. They'll give me two. I've got two cars that I need to replace batteries on. So we'll just do them both at the same time. I've got some fuses, screws, fuse relay, and wires. Pretty heavy gauge there. It looks good. I guess first thing we should do is get a battery and see if it's going to connect to that properly. This is an old battery, but we used it for test purposes. Well, it appears to slide right in there. I suppose we can go ahead and test that. Make sure that fuse is seated in there. Get my multimeter. Let's go ahead and flip that on. .3 volts. That's a good sign. Turn it back off so I don't shock myself. And disconnect the battery. And let's go ahead and get those wires stripped and connected to the car. So it comes with this connection box, which makes things pretty simple. And it should just be plug and play once you strip the wires, and that makes it kind of nice. A nice quick plug-in. Don't have to use that shrink tubing like I had planned, so let's just go ahead and get these wires stripped. And let's see, I don't think it matters which side is hot and which side's ground as long as we're the same when we connect it. So we'll jam that in there. All right, tug on that and that's secure. Same thing on the ground side. That's secure as well. All right, so let's go over and connect the car. I cut these old connectors off here so that we can make the right connection. All right, we'll go ahead and hook up the opposite side. Positive to positive. Negative to negative. And that should be it. In case you didn't see it earlier, there's a 30 amp fuse in there, and that looks good. All right, well, let's plug it in and see what happens. All right, Tucker, turn it on and give it a try. It's flying. So the initial reaction on the Dewalt battery-powered Power Wheels car is good. It is definitely faster. I just put a fresh battery in, and I'll follow up later and let you know how long the battery lasts. Run it out in the yard, but in the meantime, we've got one more car over here, and I've got an extra adapter, so let's go ahead and get that installed. So they've got two of these to run around in the yard with. you want to drive this one over to get your broken down one? Yeah, thumbs up.
You guys should open this door.
It's been a little while since we upgraded those batteries in the kids' Power Wheel vehicles. I will say it definitely made both of them faster. They're more reliable. The old batteries were just worn out and they would die 5 minutes into the ride out in the yard somewhere. So this is a nice upgrade. The Dewalt batteries are nice. I've had a set that I've had for probably 6 or 7 years that I just run constantly, and they still recharge just fine, and they do everything I ask them to do. I will say I've got the 1.5 amp hour battery packs that I use. That's what I use on the Power Wheel vehicles as well. If I get a chance, if I find a good deal on the larger battery packs, I'll definitely pick up a couple more. I know those can be pricey, but every once in a while I see a good deal on those, so I'll probably go ahead and snag a couple of the upgraded battery packs and see how long those will last. The 1.5 amp hour batteries though, they're running those things pretty hard. And they last about 25-30 minutes, which I would consider a win, especially as small as these 20 volt lithium ion batteries are, and as fast as those cars run with these things installed in them. So definitely worthwhile. I think $25 tops, depending on where you buy them from or who you buy them from on Amazon. They'll get you a pair of those connectors. Your Dewalt batteries plug right in. I think they make other battery brands as well. Dewalt just happens to be what I like and what I have on hand. But I would highly recommend get you a set, swap them out, and get away from the 12 volt junk batteries that you can get at your local hardware or auto store, because they just don't last very long. So I'm happy, the kids are happy. I think we'll wrap this video and move on to the next project.